Yo! Here we are. 18 wonderful weeks of the NFL regular season have come and gone, and now we're down to 14 teams. Madden, we simulated 19 games in the regular season, went 11-8. Unfortunately, the season finale was a bust for Madden. Got that wrong, and obviously I'm a little heartbroken, but we move on. Move on to the playoffs. This 14 teams that fought hard and long to get here. We start with Super Wildcard Weekend. We head out to San Francisco, a team that started 3-4, won 11 straight, taking on divisional foes in the number 7 seed, who just snuck in, the Seattle Seahawks. So without further ado, let's see if Geno Smith can take down that San Fran defense and Brock Purdy.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Hawks and the 49ers, and it's coming up next.
Oh, is Deebo Samuel's healthy?
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
AFC and NFC Championship week off, and then it's Super Bowl weekend. So, but let's kind of we will get to see how the 49ers got here in a minute, but and how Seattle got here with all the off season. Just want to reflect on the season as a whole. For me, as a Packer fan, it was a little different this year, especially how the last 3 seasons went. In 13 games, making it to the playoffs, divisional champions, NFC championship game twice, and just a little different feel.
Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium.
Losses.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be let out by their 6'3" quarterback.
As I remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia, he was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers.
I
hadn't
think
seen as much game time in recent years.
It was truly a win-win for either team. I think they will play real hard, but that's all besides the point. That's all besides the point. But it doesn't come down to one game. It shouldn't come down to one game. There's the ifs and buts factor. So, just reflecting on how
Smith
my Packers
gonna look to throw right away. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes,
my divisional foes, the Chicago Bears.
Well done. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the
off season up for them.
Quarterbacks love it when they can show
Russell
off their
Wilson
arms.
says, I want out. I'm going. What happens? Okay, fine. They trade Russell Wilson.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Geno Smith gets a starting job.
Now Geno.
And, week 1.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Week 1, they took on Denver.
61 yards. And the Seahawks need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
We saw the return of Deshaun Watson.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Did not look good. Maybe in 2.5 years of not playing, was it? Playing meaningful football. What else did we see throughout the season? Tom Brady. After what, 22 seasons or what, has his first losing record.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20, about the 21-yard line.
I don't know about first ever.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll
be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader. And that's Brock Purdy.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball.
Eventually we'll have our
Both
first
teams
ever
press,
fight AFC.
and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
We saw the largest comeback in NFL history with 33 points as the Vikings beat
There's Purdy
the
on
Colts,
1st and 10.
losing 33
That's
nothing
complete.
comeback
It's
to win
Brandon
overtime.
Ayuk.
I mean, it was.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's going to bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown game.
And Minnesota,
7 yards there and a first down.
They get past Giants. They beat the Giants.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Minnesota went 13-4. All right, I got you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Just throws me off.
Now he'll try to run with this. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there. A nice gain.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football,
10 straight,
took what the defense gave it. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Because
he's going to keep this again.
8-4 in the conference round.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Holding.
Like I said, we're going to look at how San Francisco.
You can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected.
Saw the Green Bay Packers play in London.
Surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass,
Miami made the playoffs.
we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
I mean, newcomers to the playoffs this year. Did Baltimore make the playoffs last year?
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Jennings lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's got room. There he goes left side.
I know on the NFC side, Giants and Minnesota.
And a Seattle touchdown.
Yes. And Seattle.
He has great
Seattle,
speed, defensive
New York,
back speed.
and Minnesota.
Once he got it and
3
took
teams
off,
that
there
won
was
in the
no
playoffs last year are in
And
the
I know
playoffs
every
this year.
team tells you to hustle no matter what
I
the
know
play.
Miami,
But there was no chance of catching him.
Los
Maybe even been a
Angeles,
defensive
Chargers,
tackle running
they
with the
weren't in
ball,
the playoffs
but
last
not
year.
in this case.
They're in it this year. Baltimore, I just can't think if they were in it last year or not. So we had almost half the teams, new faces, but
now
let's
Myers for the
look
extra
at
point.
my men's preseason prediction, my prediction.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Okay.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup
And
on the
yeah,
other
again,
side,
Mike
the
Tomlin.
scoop,
Mike
and
Tomlin,
the score the other
you know,
way,
what,
the fumble return for a touchdown.
It's 15th season, no losing record yet. Incredible. I don't know how many coaches can say that. That not just never had a losing record. I know Vince Lombardi never had a losing record, but that span of never having a losing record. But
and you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5.
Okay. Man had
no doubt as this drive will start at the
Pittsburgh,
25-yard line.
Baltimore, Cincinnati,
Back
Cleveland.
out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
Excuse me.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
I don't know how to read this, but okay, how about this? Man had this. Man had Buffalo with the 1 seed. Then they had Pittsburgh winning the North, Tennessee win the South, LA Chargers winning the West, with Baltimore, Cincinnati, Indianapolis with the wild card.
Escaping the pressure,
unfortunately, Man had 1, 2,
well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage
3,
from the
4.
secondary.
So you got Pittsburgh, Tennessee, and Indianapolis.
So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way
on
to
the flip side, on the NFC, man,
come back and try again the next down.
They had Green Bay winning the North, Minnesota as a wild card, Tampa Bay winning the South, Dallas winning the East, Philly and Washington making the playoffs, and San Francisco.
Purdy looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And they get him down,
San Francisco,
but
Philly, Dallas, Tampa Bay, and Minnesota. So they got 5 right. They got Washington, Green Bay.
You can almost hear the siren
But
relief coming from their side
preseason
from
Super Bowl
their
prediction
on the
is
field
still
because it's been a tough start for them thus far.
Buffalo
Much
win.
needed first down there.
Buffalo
Needed
beating
something
Tennessee in
good
the
to
AFC
happen.
Championship and Tampa Bay
Plays
over
like
Dallas.
that will continue to help
You
them
won't
dig
see
out of
those
this one.
matchups because Dallas and Tampa Bay, they play this weekend. And Tennessee did not make the playoffs, but they still have Buffalo and Tampa Bay alive.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him
now, unfortunately, we got to take a look at
there's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Well, I got Buffalo and Kansas City right. And then I had Denver making the playoffs, Indianapolis making the playoffs, and New England making the playoffs. All wrong. So my
now
preseason
the big
prediction
play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I had Green Bay.
Tanner
I had Detroit make the playoffs.
gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's exhibit
Dallas,
A. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's where we turn to your weapon and say, guys, can I get a little help here,
Rams,
and you have to ask politely because remember, they're blocking for you the entire
Super Bowl
game.
champions.
But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football.
And
but this time, he had no chance.
Buffalo over Baltimore.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showed a shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
I will pick a new
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
I don't need
shotgun
this
now with Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 27, Smith. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half. But now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Because technically, we already officially had Black Monday, and there was 2 head coaches fired.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Well. So I'm just trying to find the list of
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3 in-season plays. I know Carolina was the first one.
Second down and 3.
Then I forget the Colts' former
Purdy from the gun.
Head coach.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they've got it inside the 10
Net Rule was fired mid-season.
Already, he's topped 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at first and goal.
First year head coach for the... Yeah, that and the whole Houston Texans thing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You got the whole Rooney Rule minority because it sounds like they want Josh.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey,
and
he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
They want somebody else.
But
then the whole Mike Gloria,
right? And the 49ers are back with it.
Situation. It's like, well, we'll just promote.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a long start, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it.
They had a chance to get #1 pick in the NFL draft, but they won. And
Robbie Gould on for the extra point.
He gets fired next day. But Kingsbury, was fired after 4 seasons.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Arizona down another debacle.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
Because
and the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah. And, you know, they had the worst record, so they got a new head coach, Cliff Kingsbury. They drafted Kyle Murray. And it's first half of the season always went well. Second half went to crap. Last year they started the season 7-0, and then Green Bay beat them, and then it was just downhill after that.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
At least 5 new head coaches.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. They'll begin at the 25.
Sean McVay, he's still questionable, so the Rams might
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part
I know there are several
because, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And in all honesty, if things go to crap, if they bring everybody back, if they brought back Nathaniel Hackett.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hart. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard, your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a good point there as they were able to connect. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. In this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
It's just been something Packer fans have been dreading for over 30 years now. Because most of my life,
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I've been able to see them win 2 Super Bowls, play in 3.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard with the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
That will determine who will win the Super Bowl.
And he'll just get rid of it.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
It's like if a player makes more than like 35% of the team's salary, they've never won the Super Bowl.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Let's see. No, that's not. I mean, I know what I'm looking for, but it's hard to phrase the question.
And they'll begin by running the option.
Oh, jeez, look at Prudy go.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
The quarterback that leads him in passing
12 yards.
Never won the Super Bowl.
Well, he's certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
Besides Patrick Mahomes, already makes so much.
You know you have to practice it over and over because
makes so much on
like a ballet that has to be choreographed. Once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on
I can really tell you that.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run.
Last year, each member of the losing team received $75,000, which is half the amount
okay,
at the
I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Yeah.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
You're often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play,
big money quarterbacks like Kirk
for the first down.
Aaron Rodgers are staying at home during the playoffs, while Rams, Chiefs, and Texans have built contenders.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. He's going to try and do this himself. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Because obviously, if you're building
he'll decide to keep this once more.
Super Bowl
he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You gotta learn how to spend the wealth just right. And everyone's like, "We need that franchise quarterback. We need that franchise quarterback. We have him." Yeah, but quarterback.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
You need a good front line, or the quarterback gets knocked down. I mean,
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
2 teams to win the Super Bowl while having its 2 highest paid players make more than 21.6% of the salary cap is the 49ers.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now here's the option play going left. So, slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
Sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
You need well-balanced players and a good coach.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll go option to the short side.
Kyle Shanahan, he's coaching the Super Bowl.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Through one quarter, 14-7, our score.
Tampa Bay, Mike McCarthy.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Doug Peterson.
Now Purdy. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All all game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Jim, or is it John? John Harbaugh. Jim is in Michigan. John Harbaugh.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football.
But I digress.
This is taken at about the 14. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
That first quarter dragged. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's take a look. How these two teams get to where they are.
Here's Walker to start the drive. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
This past offseason, that
from the gun,
here's more or less San Francisco was going to go with.
Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Trey Lance was the quarterback.
They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Exactly. Anyway, they kept Jimmy G on the staff. They signed. They more or less Trey Lance is your team now.
This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And
now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
So, let's say look at what Wikipedia has to say about the 2022 San Francisco 49ers. This is their 77th overall, and
behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
This is their 73rd season in the NFL, 77th overall as a professional football franchise.
Here's Smith. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell.
6th year under
and this will move the chains
Shanahan.
again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Let's see if they give me his. He's 52 and 46 in the regular season. It took him a while, but he finally
got 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Oh, hey. What is he up to these days, real quick? Is he still in the league or not? On the practice squad. Okay. Poor Troy.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
Okay.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Was it really that early?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Was it really that early?
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Geno. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So week 1, Trey Lance starts. He's out in they go to Chicago. It's a monsoon.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They win. They get the win.
Gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Week 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely no Trey Lance breaks his ankle.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Debacle of Jimmy G. Well, it paid off. Jimmy G comes in.
That's
saves the day. They get the first win of the season, 27-20 over Seattle. Week 3, ugly game. Ugly game.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing,
Denver,
not a fumble loss.
San Francisco.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
Take on the Rams. Success against the Rams in the regular season.
Now Smith.
I don't think Kyle Shanahan has ever lost to the Rams.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So
it's been a long
drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Go 2-2 on the season.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here.
Winning record.
Myers' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Divisional foe. And then they go in the bye week. 31-14 was the win. Then they, after the bye, they host the Chargers. They beat them. They host Arizona. They go to Arizona. They
Myers
beat
now
the crap
converted
out
on the
of
field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
Yep, and that one was in.
The football will come out to the 25 as
was a Monday game
return. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Then the interesting, and the season takes another twist for San Francisco. Week 13, Jimmy G gets hurt, and in comes Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. Helps beats Miami 33-17. They host Tampa Bay, embarrass Tampa Bay.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
7.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Before we get too far.
Now we'll pause here for an injury. And it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The trade deadline, the 49ers did trade for Christian McCaffrey. When did he get traded? So that kind of helped too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
October 20th.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Between week 6 and 7. So, basically, they beat Carolina week 5. They lose to Atlanta week 6. And it's like, well, we're all in. You know, like the Rams last year, they were all in.
Handoff left, McCaffrey.
They're all in this year.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
So, where were we?
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Beat at Las Vegas.
On third down, it's Purdy.
And then week 18, host Arizona, and the decimated
that's knocked away and incomplete. Ryan Neal right there that time in coverage.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Their quarterback of the future. Well, once this playoff run is over with, the Niners have a big decision to think about. Who are they going to go with at quarterback?
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Jimmy G. Do they keep Brock Purdy? I mean, they just drafted him.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Is Brock Purdy
Seattle now
next
ready to march onto the field.
Brady?
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too bad.
Are going to have a lot.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
There you go.
But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
Let's see, the
not
year
easily
prior,
done.
So then the San Francisco celebrate the 75th.
On first and 10, Smith.
The year prior, they went 10-7. They made the playoffs. They went to the NFC Championship game.
And he'll get nothing out of
They
that
went
one.
to the divisional foes
On the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion,
Rams,
0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down
like
distance.
2020
they were
was
hoping to get it to him. He
year
could make a
that
man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
hit rock bottom. They went 6-10. Just after
Looking
a
to throw
13-3
again on
season, making the
second
Super Bowl,
down.
losing the Super Bowl.
Smith.
But they were riddled with injuries.
It's
in
caught, Lockett.
2020.
And he
And
stopped
then
right at the
COVID,
25 after a gain of 5.
Then they bounced back last year and they improved again this year, just showing how dangerous, Kyle Shanahan is. And the question is, can the Niners?
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus
Can the
far.
Niners make a run and
This will
get
be
back to Super
third
Bowl?
and 5.
Man,
Now Gino.
I've slightly been a 49er fan.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
But I think that's because, well, they went to 5 Super Bowls. They were 5-0.
Dixon now to
The
punt.
Packers, they knew how to beat them in the playoffs in the 90s. And then
McLeod to return it.
Then the whole Harbaugh took over.
42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Oh, Shanahan turned the team around again. But
from the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Can he get over that hump? Because, I mean, he was that offensive coordinator.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
For Atlanta, that
down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Scoring enough points.
47 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got to back is quick and shifty. Make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Anyways.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. This one caught by Kittle.
How did
He
Seattle
takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
This is Seattle's 47th season in the NFL.
Protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
It's 13 years he's been head coach for the Seahawks. What is he?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Seahawks were 7th last year, so they missed the playoffs this year.
McCaffrey.
They finished 9-8. So
that's just not fair, and now room to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
In the 2023 draft.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
After halftime, we'll look at the draft order.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
But
following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Started off pretty well, and then they stumbled down the stretch.
He's going to use his legs here. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
It's 2 in a row against San Francisco and Atlanta. 4, 8, and shootout. Beat Detroit. That's the reason why they're in the playoffs.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
If those 2 teams went the other way, Detroit will be in the playoffs.
Back to throw, Purdy. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To improve to what, 6-3? They beat Arizona.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
And then they go to Tampa Bay. Well, they didn't go to Tampa Bay.
The kick by Gould is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So 3 points there in Germany helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Raiders, they lost in overtime. But then they went to LA, they bounced back, they got the win, improved 7-5. But then they lost 3 straight. They lost to Carolina, they lost to San Francisco, and they lost to Kansas City. They go to 7-8. They were 7-8. But all they gotta do is win out and get a little help, and it always seems like you get a little help in the
now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
They beat the Jets. From the 6. Former team. Eliminated the Jets from the playoffs.
And then able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
The Packers.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
And they have offensive weapons. They traded. They made trades at the trade deadline. They got Christian McCaffrey. They got their running back. They have their receivers. They have George Kittle.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They got their defense, and they have all the pieces.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Okay, so they got 2 timeouts. Okay, no, Seattle has one. Okay, that's why I saved this one for the time. Got that.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
So Fran has the momentum at the moment.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Purdy's throw good in by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And they want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space, kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st down, Purdy. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Purdy sets up to throw again. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is caught. Touchdown! Jerome Jennings, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. The score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing again is Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with the pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
First up, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Seahawks in that first half. And they were able to have some success throwing the football against the secondary. Look for that to continue as they try to break this deadlock. Meanwhile, for the Niners, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard from the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Yep, San Francisco gets the ball back.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Buffalo, no. Finishing the season 13-3, no. That's not this
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
7-10, that's not. Cincinnati, no surprise there. Baltimore.
Now an option play on second down.
Pittsburgh,
and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, gain of 6.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
That was first and 10 and second and 4. Now first and 10 again.
Surprise. They were 7-3. 7-3. And that's 7 straight games.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46.
Can't see no surprise. Chargers.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. Oh, look at the juke. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 on the first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They made the playoffs if they just last year. I remember that game last year. Raiders, huge disappointment.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
And Denver, they kept saying they were quarterback away. They got their new head coach.
Here's the option play now to the left.
And
inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and first down again. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
It became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
I still don't think any team from the NFC East is going to make it to the Super Bowl.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
No surprise. Giants? Yes, a little bit.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Every team in the NFC East.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
Minnesota, huge surprise.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Surprised. Green Bay, yes, I'm surprised.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Chicago is surprised. NFC South,
he had the option there, decided to keep it. Exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit.
Yes.
They'll have it first to begin the 3rd.
Okay. I will preview the 6 playoff games in a wee bit. Okay, so this upcoming draft will be held at Union Station in Kansas City.
On the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle's eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Super Wildcard Weekend. Super Wildcard Weekend. We'll have picks 19 through 24. After the divisional round, we'll have picks 25 through 28.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Picks 29 and 30. And after the Super Bowl, we'll have
throwing is Smith.
32nd pick.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
If Justin Fields is their quarterback of the future.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Or Chicago can sit there, pick somebody. They're on the clock. Chicago's on the clock. Who do they want to draft? How do you want to deal with that number 1 pick?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's a great mystery.
To throw is Smith. On the slant, it's Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So Houston and Indianapolis, they both need quarterbacks. Arizona, well, they have Kyle Murray. Did they get hurt? Kyle Murray is, but then here is where it gets
2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42
Denver would have,
now, 1st and 10.
The 5th pick in the draft, but
to the
Seattle
right side, this is
pick.
Walker. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 yards there, just like last play. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Smith. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down
Detroit's going to be a threat. We assume Minnesota will still be a threat in the north. And Green Bay was Green Bay. You know, Green Bay can only worry about who they beat. But yet, we all know.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Anyways, we move on. Las Vegas, they get the 7th pick. Atlanta will get the 8th pick.
On
Carolina will
down,
get the
it's
9th
Walker.
pick.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here,
pick.
right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's straight to Philadelphia.
Yeah, once
Tennessee
more,
would have the
strong
11th
running,
pick. Cleveland
excellent blocking at the point of
would have
attack.
had the
They
12th
got a
pick.
nice little
But
drive
Houston
going
was
right
that
here.
because of Deshaun Watson. I know that much. So Houston will have 2 picks in the top. Well, the top 12 pick. 12. Yeah. The Jets, 13th. Patriots with the 14th. Green Bay with the 15th. Washington with the 16th. Pittsburgh with the 17th. And Detroit will have the 18th pick. So Detroit has 2 picks in the top.
They're going right back to Walker.
In the first
and
round.
he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Houston has 2 picks.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
After that fumble, Seattle's been able to move the ball.
Here's Smith. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Okay.
Smith on 3rd down.
But there you go.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno.
Under pressure, rolls out, and
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. With some complimentary football there. One side, your defense forces the fumble, and then they drive it down the field. Now, obviously, Charles, they wanted the touchdown, but at least they were able to drive it down and get 3 out of that.
Yeah, now we'll have to see how the other sideline responds because they had plenty of time during that field goal to think about that fumble and how they were going to react. What are they going to do when they get the ball back and try and make things a little bit better for their team?
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll start out here with the option left. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 6 yards there on the keeper and second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
He's going to keep this again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
He has 13 rushing yards all year.
On third down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, there is a flag, though.
Now into the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
The Smiths throw into the hands of Fan. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Now Gino on first down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here.
2 on Saturday,
earlier, probably at the forefront of his mind, just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. Since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
The winner of Monday Night Football.
A great play there.
We'll win the Super Bowl.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a half percent or something. It's just 2 scores.
3:30 Central.
But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen,
Chargers
they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far.
Saturday night.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Buffalo. New York Giants at Minnesota. Baltimore at Cincinnati. So we have a rematch. I didn't realize that. We have a rematch of Week 18. And then Monday Night Football, Dallas at Tampa Bay. So we start with this game. San Francisco's been on a roll. Right now, they're
after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
It's not like I've watched too many San Francisco games this year.
Offense returns to the field.
My team.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, and they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter, this drive becomes very critical.
Seattle is lucky that they made the playoffs. They're, they have a good coach, but unfortunately, I think San Francisco will yet again get past the Super Wildcard Weekend and move on to the divisional round and host the highest seed remaining.
Play action, now Purdy.
So, I'm sorry, man.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots.
Chargers,
and probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
A 5-game lead to go. They're at home. They get the host Chargers.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
But Jacksonville has the better head coach.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Last year they hired
the throw a little too far, brings up third down.
Interesting pick.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
You can't throw it short.
Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Give me Jacksonville. Give me the home team. Give me Jacksonville.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Jacksonville gets the win.
They scored at a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Sunday,
DK Metcalf and the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation, because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seen the payoff. Yeah, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. So the completion good for 7 there.
No,
and it's 2nd down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory.
New York,
if he's
they got
late
the
with the ball,
defense.
he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line's got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He completes this to Walker.
I would say
and they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Oh, fool me once.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune.
The Giants are going to get fooled again. So, yes, I will pick New York to beat Minnesota. Baltimore at Cincinnati.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. It's caught. Block it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Baltimore
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Cincinnati went up 24-7, and I think they kind of played back.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Baltimore has settled for 3 straight field goals.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
So, yeah, give me Cincinnati.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. You have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
So we're on the running room that he had in the first half go, because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3-2 at night. Dallas is 3-2 at night.
Well, this drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And Walker once more. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods. I think Dallas will use
themselves after week 1.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
A 13-point lead.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Okay, so if
Myers now converted on the field goal try, now he's on to kick it away.
So, looking at the other side, I picked Jacksonville, Buffalo, and Cincinnati. Which means Cincinnati.
Here come the 49ers. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
On the flip side, in the NFC,
I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Purdy's throw completed here to Ayuk.
Giants have Philly,
San
Francisco, and Dallas. A rematch of last year's wildcard
weekend. A gain of 12 and a first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
I'm pretty sure Philly can beat the Giants.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on
they
1st and 10.
They'll host the NFC Championship game. San Francisco, you know what? San Francisco.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Okay.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I mean,
so the completion results there at 9 yards. That'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I'm going with Buffalo. I think we'll have Buffalo will beat Cincinnati.
Out of gun, Purdy.
Then we'll have
got his target,
Kansas City beats Jacksonville.
He's going to have a
49ers first down. Kansas City, AFC Championship game. That'll be on a neutral site.
A 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
How ironic it would be in Cincinnati.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
But you know what?
They'll go option to the short
Buffalo.
side.
Buffalo wins the AFC.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
A nice heartwarming story. Buffalo wins. They do it for DeMar Hamlin.
From the 41, Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to
Throw it out
McCaffrey.
like it's
And he's going to be
supposed
taken down just shy of the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense.
We'll go with
because
Buffalo,
the defense
yeah.
felt
My
pressure
pick
that
right
time.
now is Buffalo.
And sometimes against that, you can get out to your
Not
running
too
back,
first
and it can
amount.
turn into a big gain
You know how-
downfield.
you know how
What a nice
how-
job they did getting to him quickly
How many
and
more people
holding
say
him
the
to a
NFL's
short
rigged because
gain.
of that? So,
Purdy
let's
bootlegging
see
it.
how the... If San
Another
Francisco
grab
can
here
make this
for the
epic comeback,
dynamic
they're down by
Christian
15.
McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Purdy now to throw.
Ooh.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
I can't really hate Seattle. It's not like...
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the line.
It's not like they played the Packers.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
You go for it on 4th down, they'll get it.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone.
The 7
San Francisco touchdown.
I mean,
Christian McCaffrey.
I'm not really familiar,
Second
so
touchdown of the
that's about the only team I
and
don't
the
want to see win.
49ers have made it a 1-score game again. Here the 4th.
The Giants.
Gold to add the extra point.
You know, they did beat the Packers, but they're not going to get far. Philly beat the Packers, but I know how much better team they are, but they're banged up. Dallas, it's nice to see Baby
And the
Mike
last play on the drive, the
succeed
touchdown run for
outside
Christian
Green Bay.
McCaffrey.
You know, become that first head coach to win a Super Bowl with 2 different teams. There have been several coaches that have coached 2 different teams to the Super Bowl, but never won with 2 different teams. Tampa Bay, no, I don't want to see Tampa Bay win. Mainly just because Tom Brady. The franchise Tampa Bay, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Tampa Bay win it. I just don't want Tom Brady to get another ring. That's just personal vendetta or hatred, whatever. I don't know what you want to call it.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Finally win one again.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Historic franchise.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock defensively. They have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
The Chargers.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Miami. I wouldn't mind seeing Miami. You know, any of the teams from the AFC almost. I'll just say, yeah. All the AFC teams, I wouldn't mind. Because I'm trying to think now. Who all made Buffalo, Miami, Kansas City.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Jacksonville.
Walker now at 1st and 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Yeah. Oh, I can see a relatively competitive game.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
I don't think Seattle's going to win. Like I said, I think San Francisco. And
out of the gun, hand off to Dallas. And some room to work.
I just don't think San Francisco is going to have a great run-stop defense.
35.
They only average about 77 yards a game this year, San Francisco.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
But there you go, man really likes Seattle.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
They snuck in, and they think they're going to go on a roll. Just a few more knees.
Straight ahead,
why
Walker.
did he run the ball?
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Again. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down for your own crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something.
There you go.
They did.
Really like Seattle.
What a finish in this one, Charles.
I really think Seattle's going to go into San Francisco, beat Kyle Shanahan,
They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
Divisional round? More or less going to pick an AFC opponent. If it's Cincinnati and Buffalo, I'm definitely going to something like that. We need to know who's going to win. Alright, there you go. Man really likes Seattle. So, I'm kind of looking forward to Super Wildcard Weekend. If you still got a team alive, you know, congratulations. But like for me, I can just sit back, relax, Hope Minnesota loses because they're frauds. And enjoy the rest. And we have, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more weeks left of the NFL. Crazy. But until next time, adios, muchachos.